Cass Tech and Henry Ford. Cass Tech set to kick it off to the Ford Trojans. A short kick. Watson. Excuse me, that's Anthony Barksdale on the return for Henry Ford.
One of the up men on the return team's ball was kicked short. Did a smart thing. A lot of times you want to have your best returnman have the ball in his hand. However, he fielded the ball between the 25 and 30-yard line, which is already good field position. Just got the ball and turned the field and get as much yardage as he possibly could and get even better yardage than he already had.
Stan, let's take another look at this touchdown by the technicians. Okay, we won't see it right now. We'll stay here in live action. First down and 10, ball on the 36 of Henry Ford. Straight ahead goes the Trojans. Not much up the middle. Pickup of about a yard for number 2, Kiel Watson.
I would dare say that Mike Marshall and Henry Ford Trojans will probably be going up top real soon. And I think they're probably going to set it up, and kind of see what happens. But they're going to have to.
Mario Evans on the stop for Cass Tech. Number 66 had a big interception against Southeastern. Big in the matter of he's almost scored a touchdown, rumbling about 55 yards in that game. One of the top one of the top linebackers in the state, in my opinion.
One of a lot of folks' opinions. He's played very well all year long, and I would dare say he's got to be ranked one of the best linebackers in the state of Michigan.
Great size, 6'2", 235 pounds, sitting in the middle. Black looking in the middle and finding a wide open receiver. Clarence Gwynn on the reception for Ford, the senior. And that's Ford's first time across the 50 and into Cass territory. And thank you, Reverend Ward, for the cake.
We're going back to the touchdown right here, as we can see. It's a straight ahead play. Tremendous blocking upfield by Cass Tech. They've been doing it all year long. And we see Corey Cage break upfield and get up to the touchdown. To get back to live action. Tremendous hit by the Cass Tech defenders. It's a physical game out there. Both teams are playing very physical football.
That brought this sparse crowd to life here. A big hit.
And actually, I'm just going by the crowd reaction. I missed it looking at the replay.
Second down and 4 for the Trojans. Fumble on the play. Black picks it up. And very wisely goes where the play was intended to go after he picked the ball up. So he picks up about a yard, which would bring third down and 4 for the Trojans.
Must be my lucky day. I think we're going to have an opportunity to look at that last hit here that I didn't see. I can see him coming in, and he's going up there and gets rejected. He's got tattooed going up through the hole. Thank you very much, Kevin Butler in the booth.
That was number 42, Clayton Neal.
I'm in the booth. Kevin's in the truck.
Fourth, and it looks like a long 2. There's a look at some of the faithful who come out and support the public schools.
It's a big play for Henry Ford to come in here. They need to get the first down to sustain this drive.
Kiel Watson kind of slipped coming out of the backfield and kind of stumbled his way into the hole, but he might have enough for the first down. And he does. No measurement needed. So Ford on the move right here has put together a pretty good drive here in the second quarter.
And they're being methodical about their approach. They're not trying to get it all at one time. They're only down by 1 touchdown. It's still early here in the second quarter. So they have time. They don't want to get away from the game plan and start doing things that they're not accustomed to. They're making sure they're doing exactly what got them here. And
Sean Black trying to turn the corner.
Touchdown, as you can see, tremendous tackle by Kenneth Dixon on quarterback Sean Black trying to run the corner. They have not been successful due to the surface and the weather conditions on the field. They have not been able to break around the corner. The speed has been nullified from the weather position, so it has allowed Cass Tech to kind of string them out a little bit and not allow them to turn upfield.
And it puts the Cass Tech defense in an attack mode because they know that.
Exactly.
Especially from the corners. If they get upfield quick enough, they can pretty much stop that outside threat. Second down and 13. Black with the give to Marquise Wallace.
Tailback Wallace has been another fine ball carrier for the Trojans, getting his first carry of the ball game.
Third down and 11 for the Trojans. And Black keeps running back and forth across to Mike Marshall on that sideline. Hope it doesn't wear him out.
Really, third down and 10 situation coming up. They've been unsuccessful in the first few plays on this drive. You see
flags on the play.
There are a bunch of flags around.
They blow the play dead.
Normally it's going to be on the offense unless there was contact across the line for the defensive lineman. Usually when the whistle blows before the ball snapped, it more times than not goes against the offense. As you can see, the Cass defenders clapping because that's exactly that. It was against the Trojan offense.
So they'll walk off 5 yards against the Trojans. So it'll be 3rd and 16. Two receivers wide to the left for the Trojans and one back in the backfield. Play action, trying to go in the middle, is tipped by one receiver and caught by another one, but not enough for the first down.
Barksdale came up with a great play, keeping the concentration. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage by a Cass defender. However, he maintained good eye contact with the ball and was able to pull it in, and now they got an opportunity to get in the first down because it's a 4th and 2 situation.
Whistles blow the play dead. 5:14 and counting here in the second quarter as Cass Tech takes a timeout to talk this one over. With this timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're watching Comcast Cablevision's coverage of Detroit Public School League football. Welcome back to Lorenzo Wright Field and the semifinals of Detroit Public School League football. Henry Ford and Cass Tech. Cass with the 4th and a long 2 for the Trojans. Trojans have 2 backs in the backfield and whistles blow. Let's see. Timeout again. 2 back-to-back timeouts.
That's unfortunate there. I know it's a 4th down situation. Maybe they lined up. They had a play called, and probably the King defenders were sitting right in the hole where the play was designed to go. In that situation, you cannot use a timeout because those timeouts are very valuable in this game. You've got to have a quarterback who has the ability to change the play at the line of scrimmage. You cannot waste your timeouts here early in the game. You got to change the play. You call one timeout, you come to the huddle, you can't go back and call another timeout. Looks like your team is a little bit unorganized and unprepared for this game.
Also, you didn't want to get a penalty in that situation either, especially with 4th and a long 1 here.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't want to get a penalty, so you had to take that timeout.
This stage of the game, you have to be a little bit more prepared and organized than that. I mean, not saying that they're very poorly coached teams, because I've seen this thing done over and over again. We have a team in Pontiac who sometimes makes the same mistakes. But you got to it's a playoff game. You got to be prepared. Those timeouts are very valuable.
You saw Thomas Welcher there on the sidelines the defensive coordinator for Kansas Tech, talking to his defense, making sure that they're doing the right thing. So Kansas Tech goes right to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers split way out to the right, top of your screen. 1 split to the bottom. You can't see him. Give up the middle. Watson spins, and he has more than enough for the first down.
Well, it took them 2 timeouts, but they finally got the first down they're looking for, 4th down. Good run by Keel Watson, fullback linebacker, one of the best players for the Trojans. As you can see right here on the replay, I thought that's probably the best way to go straight ahead with Keel Watson. He's a power back. He gets good balance. You can see right there. He's going to get, if you give him some kind of movement up front, he's going to get 2 or 3 yards on his own because he's that type of back.
1st and 10, ball on the 17 of Kansas Tech. Watson gets the call. Big hole on the right side. And he's down inside the 5-yard line. We'll call it the 4.
Excellent blocking up front by the Trojans. Nice hole across the right side of the line. Keel Watson hit up there like a good fullback should. Got tripped up just shy of the goal line.
And now Kansas Tech signals for a timeout. They want to talk it over.
A lot of discussion here on this drive.
4:20 here in the quarter. 6-0. Kansas Tech right now in the lead. And the Trojans are on the march down the field here. Deep inside Kansas Tech territory. And what a play. That last play by Keel Watson had a big hole on the right side, and Coach Thomas Welcher had to talk that one over. He didn't want had somebody obviously out of position right there.
Exactly.
And sometimes, you got kids sometimes that gamble on their own, and they're just not in the right places.
Exactly, they sure will. And if you're going to gamble,
better pick the right situation to gamble in.
Pick the right situation. You better make sure you make the play as well, because when you do something that you haven't been coached to do, it better work.
Let's take a look at that last run. As you can see, it was a big hole on the right side. And
sure was. Got Keel Watson right there. I'm a little bit surprised that once he broke in the secondary, kind of tried to throw a move on the guy. It's a nice size running back. He's got good size and good speed, has a momentum build up. Just lower shoulder, and the goal line's right there. There's no time to kind of try to sidestep and dance your way around him, man. When you get that close to the goal line, you got to go straight ahead and run over the guy if he's in your way.
1st and goal, ball on the 4. And that time, testing the middle, nothing going on there. As the technicians kind of beefed up the middle with Big Dupree B, number 79, getting up off the ground.
Yeah, this is going to be tough going up the middle against Cass right here on the goal line, because you know they have the beef up front, and they expect him to do that.
Okay, you're going to stay right on his ass, all right?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal for the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal on the 4.
It's an interesting formation. You got what appears to be something similar to a run and shoot. Here's a touchdown right here. This is a touchdown.
Black in, unmolested right there.
That's a good call.
Yes.
That's an excellent call. What they did was they spread 3 receivers out, and what that did, it took 3 defenders away from the line of scrimmage, which allowed Black to fake the jive up the middle to the fullback, and he had the perimeters around, and all he needed was 3 yards to go for the touchdown.
And some great adjustments made by Coach Mike Marshall in this drive.
I guess those 2 back-to-back timeouts worked, huh?
Yes. And I think one of the major adjustments is out of the wing T and into the spread.
Exactly. Yeah, well, they haven't run that offense a great deal. I'm quite sure that caught Cass by surprise. Looked like it was a spread, a la the run and shoot or the stretch offense. Took a lot of defenders away from the ball, which allowed Sean Black to exploit the perimeter of the defense.
Looks like movement against the defense.
And this extra point here is key for Henry Ford, because they can take the lead here.
Now they set up for the kick. Look for them to switch up right now. I do believe they're going to go for the 2-point conversion.
I don't blame him a bit. I don't blame him a bit, because if you miss it, at least you tie.
They got a little closer to the goal line with the penalty, so they're right at the 2-yard line. half the distance to the goal. They wind up in the wing tee. Kind of off balance. They take another timeout to talk it over. A lot of strategy going on between these two coaches.
There won't be any timeouts left after halftime. You're going to burn them all.
Well, that was the last timeout for Henry Ford.
As I said again, this extra point will be key. You know, it determines where you're tied or you're going up by 2 points. You see right here on the replay, they spread the defense out so far. All Sean Black had to do was to get 3 yards and got the right inside the pylon in the end zone for the touchdown.
And right there to the left was good downfield blocking. I say downfield, but I mean the wide receiver right there.
Excellent block. You're right.
Doing a great job doing some blocking down the
field. He
field.
that block for quite some time too. Yes. He did that. So that was the person who actually made that touchdown happen.
That was Kelvin Moyer out of the wide receiver position. You know, a lot of times you don't see a lot of guys doing that, making some key blocks like that downfield. As you take a look at Coach Rowland and his assistant, Aaron Kyle, on the right with the hat on.
Kyle, former cast technician himself, went to college at the University of Wyoming, was a Cowboy, and then drafted in the NFL by the Denver Broncos. A lot of football knowledge in that man.
Oh, yes. Great staff here there. It's Mike Marshall. Southwestern High School, Michigan State University. Now a Trojan. Inverted wishbone to give. And let's see, he's in. All signals say in. Kill Watson takes it in for 2. And the Trojans go up 8-6 over the Technicians here at the 3:36 mark in the second quarter. So you see the strategies between these two teams. There you go. Take another look at it there, Stan.
As Henry Ford shows their big fullback. But he was more of a decoy on that play because they went to their best runner, which was Keel Watson, going in for the 2-point conversion.
And they ran away from him that time.
Exactly.